Hey folks, welcome back. We are in for a treat this afternoon. A lot of you guys know that I've been trying to work through the Blood Moon Rises quest over the past few days. It's considered a Grandmaster quest. It's super long. There's a lot of, I guess, mini challenges and mini fights and mini everything that feeds into it. But I finally made it to the final boss fight where we're going to be up against this guy, Draken. So he's kind of like an enhanced vampire who does a lot of really cool, unique attacks using his spear, as well as some magic attacks as well. There's a lot of focus I got to use here in order to pay attention to how he's trying to hit me, because essentially I need to click on tiles that are the opposite of wherever his little red magic thing flashed. So if I miss that for a few seconds, there's a good chance I'm going to take some damage there, so we will try to avoid that. Let me just take a quick minute. I'm going to plug some stuff into the chat here just in case others join and they're wondering why I'm not talking to them. I might go a little bit silent while I'm focused on the fight. Alright. So I will describe first before we go in exactly what the strategy is going to be. For those that haven't done the quest yet, there are some unique things within the quest. If you go into this chest here, there's certain food supplies and other things where you can see they're titled some pretty interesting names. You can only use them when you're working through the quest here. I don't think they're any good, like they don't hold any value outside of these areas. So it's not like you can just take them and sell them or anything like that. It's really just to help you complete the quest, and that's the end of it. This green thing here is the equivalent of a super combat potion. I'm going to grab one of those so that way we can try to do as much DPS to Draken as possible. And then when you look at these food chunky potions, they're the equivalent of a super restore. So we're going to use that to make sure our prayer and all that stays up as high as we can. For the most part, I'm going to be using Protect from Melee, as well as the Piety prayer. Again, so we can try to DPS Draken as quickly, or to do as much damage as we can, as quickly as we can. And then the last thing I'll call out here is you see I've got all of these yellow potions in my inventory. Those are the Rancid Slimy potions, which are the equivalent of a Saradomin brew. So again, the color schemes kind of go along with what we see out in the real world of RuneScape, but they're at the same time a little bit different here for the sake of the quest. The guy we're fighting, he's got 3,000 hit points, so that's why I said in the chat this one's going to be a doozy. Even if we beat him, it's going to take at least 10 minutes to work through that. And if I don't beat him the first time, it means we're going to have to try again, so... I may not beat him, honestly. I've been trying a lot throughout today. I think I've got a lot of his mechanics down, and I've gotten better at responding to his attacks, but at the same time, it's going to be an uphill battle and a bit of a grind, so we'll see if I do it or not. Let's just dive in. I think you'll get the hang of it as we go, so good luck us. Again, where his red magic goes, I'm trying to look at that real quick and then do the opposite of wherever that hit. So that's why you'll see me click on certain tiles here whenever he tries to attack me with that. We're just going to have to be real quick about how we deflect all that. Actually, this is off to a really bad start here. I think I just wasn't really focusing as much as I should. I'm just going to let us die here so that way we can refill everything. The good thing is we don't actually go anywhere. When you die, you just go right outside the door here. You can see I entered that the first time, and then you can go back to the supply chest where there's an infinite number of things here. So since that one wasn't really starting off too hot, I'm just gonna full heal. I'm gonna drop the portions of potions that I have. And now I'm gonna take one more super combat. We'll take one more chunky potion and one more slimy potion. So now our inventory's full, and I will try to do a better job at deflecting this guy, so let's get it. You can see every time I hit him we do about 25 damage for the most part. It's not guaranteed, but that's another reason why it takes a while to beat this fight. It's not like we're using the typical attack weapons we would want to use. We're using this flail instead. Not doing too bad yet. We do have a long way to go, of course, but overall we're doing it. It's like a beautiful waltz we're doing together here. Alright, we're hitting phase 2 right now. There's going to be some blood waves that we have to dive over. Keep me in your thoughts, team. Got a little bit sloppy there. Oh no, oh no, oh no! Not good. Not good. No. We're somehow hanging on by a thread, but we're hanging on. Alright. Boom. Okay. So this is still phase 2, but now we're back to fighting this guy. He's gonna mix in some magic attacks along with his spear attacks. So I'll be constantly switching my protect style. He's about halfway dead. I mean, that's good progress. Especially if you had seen where I started today. I wasn't doing this, that's for sure. Just gonna try to heal the best I can. Okay, he's got about 1,200 hit points out of his original 3,000. Sheesh. Completely mistimed that one. Got destroyed there. He's got about 900 health now. He's gonna go into his third phase right about now. I'll explain this afterwards. It's a little bit much to try to explain during it, but I'll tell you what I was doing. See, he's trying to sneak attack me here. So I'm trying to watch where he pops up first, and then I dodge in that direction. Down to about 600 health. This is not the furthest I've made it, but pretty close. Got me that time. He's a sneaky little guy. No, oh no, what am I doing? What am I doing? He's got less than 500 health. This is for all the marbles right here. Oh no. Ah, no way. Bummer. Bummer. Thanks so much for watching that, guys. How long did that take? Like 10 minutes? 12 minutes? We were so close. I guess I did make one fatal mistake, literally fatal, and I'll explain it in just a sec here after I get my potions in order. When we were picking out our supplies in the beginning, I mentioned that there were 3 different potions we had our eyes on. We've got this green super combat. We wanted to get 4 of these red or pink chunky potions. What I forgot to get was a jar of congealed blood. And that's important because this is actually, it works similarly to the ambrosia potion that you can get in the TOA raid, where it's going to max heal all of your health and your prayer with 1 sip. So I think you only get 1 dose of it within that vial, and you can only carry 1 per trip. But had I actually had that in my inventory, I could have full healed myself, and I might have actually been able to beat that fight. So, you live and you learn. Let's try not to make that mistake again. We're going to load up our inventory, and we'll give it another shot. What I also wanted to explain, though, is in that, so when we started, it was phase 1, right? So the guy's got his spear, he's trying to, like, stab us with it, as most bad guys do, and we're trying to see where his red magic thingy hits, so we can dance around that and click on the opposite tiles. So we did all that just fine. That got him down to about 2,000 hit points, and then that's when he'd started to do the blood wave thing. So the blood wave thing, I guess the whole strategy there is whenever these waves come at you, you need to click a few rows behind that wave so your character will like somersault over it. So we kind of fumbled with that one, but overall we still survived, so that was fine. But once you work through that phase and you get to the 3rd one, that's when he starts doing that weird shadow attack thing. And part of the reason why I have my camera zoomed out so far is you have to identify exactly where his body appeared the first time before he then teleports like 2 more times and ultimately shows up to hit you. So like wherever you see him pop up first, you want to immediately run in that direction because that's the only way that you can dodge the upcoming spear attack. So... Anyway, there's a lot going through my mind right there. I feel like we held our own for a while, but ultimately we made a silly mistake in not bringing this congealed blood. So maybe we work through all that again and we hope for a better ending here. Alright, let's do it. today, Draken. Not today. Alright, we're in the phase 2 already. That was quick. We're definitely getting more proficient at this. Let's see if we can do a little bit better in the blood wave phase here. Here he comes. Trying to heal myself the best I can, but as I'm doing that, I'm taking more damage. He's got a little bit under 1,300 health, so at 1,000 I believe that's when he's gonna start doing that shadow attack thing again. Right around there, at least. Keep misjudging that one. I can't tell which tile I'm supposed to be on. We're doing okay though. Kinda, sorta. As I take 4 shots to the face. It's almost in phase 3. Some of these, they just happen so fast, it's so hard to tell what direction you're supposed to be pointed in. Alright, he's under 500. We just gotta drive this thing home. Or die. Maybe we'll die. Just drank my congealed blood mixture, because it would be a shame if I didn't drink that, and we had it on us, you know, so even if we don't beat him, we at least want to use it. He's got 300 health right now. Just need a second to heal a little bit. Let's try to run up here. We'll get out of danger for a minute. Try to run away. I don't think it's gonna work. No. Oh no. got 151 health, but I'm having a lot of trouble taking him down, guys. No. This is crazy. He's got, what, 81 health? No, 50 health. That's insanity. Oh, man. Wow. It doesn't get much closer than that, guys. If we had one more vial of food, I think we would have taken him. Crazy. Oh, man. The day we almost caught Captain Jack Sparrow. That's crazy. That Draken is a son of a gun, isn't he? He didn't even sip a single thing that whole time. He just kept going. Oh my god, I thought we had that one, guys. I'm heartbroken right now. That takes so much focus to get that far. Like, I'm glad that we made it that far, because we know we can beat it, but... Oh man, that was a lot. I think, one thing that I didn't tell you guys about earlier is I grabbed 2 of these mysterious jerkies and I put them in the right hand of my inventory earlier. The reason why I did that is you're supposed to be able to spam eat those, I think in parallel with sipping the potion. So that's a strategy we had to try to stay alive in that last part of the fight. But we didn't quite do it. I think, just to give myself a second to breathe here, but also because I think you guys, it's kind of tough that you're seeing this aerial view the whole time we're fighting. I'm going to walk in here right now and just let him kill me real quick, just so you guys can see what he actually looks like. Because he really is a cool, like, vampire boss. And it's a cool storyline that comes along with it, but I just want to give you guys a good shot of him, like, from a face-to-face perspective. And then we'll just go in, we'll try the actual fight again, okay? So we'll just walk in here. Hey, Draken. Anybody home? So he's doing his spear thing. You see, he just loves stabbing people with that thing. I don't know what his problem is, really. I'm just here to say hi, but... he's doing that. So anyway, that whole time, and pretty much the duration of the fight, he's trying to stab me in different ways. And then when he gets bored, he also throws some magic into the mix and starts shooting those things at me. So that's why it's like, you really gotta pay attention to what's going on. But, I guess I'll beg at this point. I mean, if anybody's watching the stream and you're not yet following my channel, clearly I'm trying to give RuneScape and these new quests everything I've got. So if you wouldn't mind dropping me a follow, that would be cool. And then I'll try to maintain my credibility here by beating the boss at some point. We're gonna give it another shot now, but even if I can't do it on the stream, I'm hoping that by end of today I can complete that. I'm just gonna sip a few of my potions here, and then I'm gonna refill my inventory with full ones. As you could see from the last fight, I mean, 1 extra vial will make a difference, so that's why we want to go in there with max inventory. And then hopefully if I can dodge even more of his attacks, there was definitely some missteps and misclicks last time. If I could do a little bit better with that, I think we'll be alright. So anyway, good luck us. Here we go. believe we got him down to 50 hit points last time. And then biffed it right there. It does not get any closer than that. Here comes the blood pools. We'll try to maintain our composure here. Wait, let's go. Jeez, what was that all about? I don't know why my character went to like run off the map. That was crazy. Kind of a ridiculous thing. Man, that messed us all up there. Crazy. We were doing so good with phase 1 too. Every time I heal, I miss one of his attacks, then I take the same damage again. We're gonna get it, though. he's almost ready for phase 3 here, so we'll have a little bit of breathing room where we just have to dodge his shadow attacks more than anything else. Okay, here we go. Botched that. Try that again. It's a shame I had that blood pool spawn right behind me, so I couldn't properly move away from that. Sometimes that happens. And I figured it was worth taking the damage from him versus losing my defense and getting hit by him anyway. Alright, he's under 500 health. Under 400. Alright, he's at about 200 now. And we've not used our congealed blood yet, so the fact that he's under 200, this is looking pretty good. I just used it because he's at 100 and I took a couple big hits there. Jeez, it's hard to tell what he's even attacking me with. Oh no. Not again. Not again. Yes. Wow. Talk about being sweaty. That's crazy. He is so angry, Rainbow. Why is he so angry? Wow, we got the final cutscene on video. Sick. I saw it too. At the very end there, he went to go stab me with his spear 3 times in a row. It was the same direction. So I knew all I had to do was spam click the tile behind me and I was going to be okay. And as long as I hit a 1, we would get the kill, you know? Thank God I hit a 1. Let's go through the cutscene. And then I think this is it. I think it's going to tell us after this that we completed the thing. I'm just reading something on the side real quick. We're seeing this together for the first time, guys, so I'm going to scroll through the text a little bit slower. Wow, this is possibly the hardest quest in the game. It's definitely the hardest quest boss in the game that we just beat, so the fact that we did that and all in one stream, that's pretty sick. Ah, look at all the opportunity out there in RuneScape land. Well, I was a little bit conflicted. There you go, we got our notification. We have completed the Blood Moon Rises. If that doesn't earn me a follow, I don't know what will. But I was going to say, I was a little bit conflicted in terms of whether or not I should stream that, because I really didn't know if I'd be able to beat the fight. So I'm glad we took the chance. I'm glad you guys hung in there with me through attempts 1 through 3. And then boom, the 4th one was a charm. So I'd say let's wrap up the stream here. If you wouldn't mind following my channel and liking the video, that would be much appreciated, and I'll catch you next time.